Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. The following message has been co-signed by the Divine and sponsored by Spirit. And coming to you live from Las Vegas, I go by Melinda Nail Fanatic. And back to deliver your latest timeless collective channel tarot message from the download series. So if you're here, it's by Divine Design. Want to welcome you to the party and remind you to bring your intuition as well, so that you can make your choices and decisions responsibly using that, because you'll always be responsible for the consequences and repercussions that you see. If you have questions, I have answers. You can find those facts on my website, located in the title of this live broadcast. Thank you for sharing it with somebody. Thank you for your loyalty. Thank you for your memberships. Thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for your love donations. Thank you for your personal consultations. And just thank you for your overall being. We are pulling your Alpha and Omega message from the postcard from Spirit and now the Angel Tarot. We pulled them first, read them last. They kind of put a pretty bow all on the show, okay? First commenter for our live session today is Born 1111. So thank you for showing up. All right, we're going to see what is the affirmation for today. We're going to start it off with the Affirmator's affirmation card. All right. Now, what do we have? Vitality. I am healthy and vital and strong. My radiant love of life fills me with healthy, vital, and strong cells. Every cell is a warrior. Everyone has its own shield and sword. I dare you to try and penetrate my cellular army. Didn't think so, chump. Interesting. Because there's the idea here that's coming to me intuitively of the way you speak to your cells. It's a programming. You know, you can program all your cells, and you do program your cells. A beautiful way we would want to program ourselves would be, before I could ask, it's already given. And the title I got was, you don't have to ask for it. It's given. Before I could ask, it was already given. The man asked me if I wanted it twice before I could say yes, please, and thank you. Because it was the most beautiful thing I had seen in front of my eyes that I wanted, but I didn't know what it would look like for such a long time. And all of a sudden it was being offered to me twice before I could even say, yes, I'll take it. You know, I didn't even have to ask, and it was given. It was something that was so fulfilling to me. It was given to me freely before I could even ask for it. So there's something here about, you don't have to ask for it. It's given. See, you had some idea. And yes, there is so much power in our words, so don't get it twisted. We're not saying don't use your words. We're not saying stop talking, but there's something here that I want to talk about today that is so powerful in your energy. And it's because it was the lightest thought, and you didn't give much thought to it. You just had an idea and you let it go. So it was this beautiful thing that I just started channeling about at the beginning of the show. It was a sign. See, I'd been in my first business location for about 7 years. And shortly after my 7-year anniversary, I sat back and I was like, I might need to have an appropriate sign outside. What would that look like? It would have to be custom. So I sat down with my book. I started trying to doodle what the sign would look like, and everything I kept getting kept looking more and more generic, like everybody else's. And I was just like, I don't know. It's got to be different. I don't know what it would look like, but it would be awesome. And here I was, as a serendipitous series of events that started 3 months prior to offered. I showed up that day to get a catalytic converter because I had saved an ad off of Facebook 3 months earlier. $75 catalytic converter. I knew the Cutlass was going to need one at some point, so I screenshotted it. And when I went in, he was available. That day, I had just called him 20 minutes before showing up. He had time. So I went over and I showed him the ad, and he was like, oh, yeah, but that's for the cheap one. I said, well, how much is the expensive one? He said $120. I was like, that's the one I want. Okay, but just explain to me, why do I want it now? What's better about the $120 one versus the $75 one? He's like, well, the $75 one's only going to last you about a year. And how long does the $120 one last? Oh, that lasts about 7 years. Okay, I definitely want the $120 one, please. And thank you. And it was cool because his business was located in a parking lot with really cool classic cars. So I enjoyed myself in the area, did what I enjoyed, looking at all the classic cars. By the time I got done looking at every car on the block, it had gotten windy, and I wanted to go inside his shop and just chill because I couldn't go in the car. So I went inside the door, and he's like, worried about me getting hit by embers from his welding, and sends me to his office. Went into his office. I couldn't find a light. I couldn't find the light switch. There was a little bit of light in there, though, because there was a window about 3 feet wide and 1 foot tall, 2 feet tall at the top of the wall. And so I made my way back to the door to open it and ask him, where's the light switch in here? But as I opened the door, something on the floor caught my eye. It was polka dots and stripes, and it was a flat metal sign. And I was like, oh, my God. And it wasn't like a board with polka dots and stripes on it. It was stripes welded to polka dots, all different sizes, just like my shop was painted. It was gold and blue and green. This color theme does not work, but that's freaking awesome. I was like, oh my God, where did it come from? Who made it? I need one of these, right? And so I come out completely forgetting to ask him about where's the light switch. And I'm like, who made that? That sign, the polka dots, who made that? And he's like, if you want it, you could have it. I'm like, where did it come from? Who made it? Why is it sitting there? How did you get it? Did you make it? Who made it? He never answered me. He just asked me again, if you want it, you can have it. I was like, it matches my shop perfectly. Yes, I'll take it. He never did answer my question. I still don't know who made the freaking sign. I took it to my shop, painted it up in my color theme, threw some glitter on it so it really had my touch, cut my logo out of wood, painted that black, slapped it on the front of that. That's the main piece that survived the old studio to make it to the new studio. I freaking love it. And it came to me so magically, and I didn't have to ask for it. It was offered to me twice before I got the chance to say yes. So you don't have to ask for it. It's given. Something like this is coming into your experience, and that's what they want to talk about today. Okay, so there's something here about knowing that you and yourself, it's like, are you programming yourselves to be empowered, or are you programming yourselves in weakness? Are you programming yourselves that everything is working out for you, or is everything always messed up? You know what I'm saying? Your cells hear your voice. It responds to your thought. Each cell of your existence, of your being, is responding constantly to your thoughts, to your words, and to your feelings. And you program them. How, if you knew that your body was listening to you, your energy was listening to you every time you talk shit to yourself in the mirror, and therefore your body and your energy reacted the way you spoke over it, would you keep doing that, or would you finally find a reason to speak some power over yourself? Okay. So are we thinking thriving thoughts, or are we thinking surviving thoughts? Are we victims, or are we warriors? Are we victors? Are we victims, or are we victors? Are we warriors, or are we warriors? Okay, what are we speaking over ourselves? Okay. They say even within the warrior mentality, do you really want to be in battles all the time? Because that's what warriors do. So, all right. Let's see what we have from the Starseed Oracle today. What is the download message for today, please and thank you? What you want to say to the tribe, the love and peace and happiness tribe, about you don't ask for it, it's given. What is the message today, please and thank you? Are you going to give us a card? Are we going to do this? Or do I? Okay, I'm done. The great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Okay. The bottom of the deck is the child of the cosmos, and I have it in here upside down with an I'm sorry upside down. Both two cards are upside down. There are 0 other reversals in this deck, so there's something about that. You didn't know that the intelligence of the universe lies within you? You are always saying, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So this is your reading. You're constantly saying, I'm sorry. Quit with the freaking sorries. Do you understand the powerful spell you're casting over your life? As you say repeatedly throughout the day for no good reason at all, I'm sorry. They said, what are you saying sorry for? Did you really do something wrong? Is there any reason to feel apologetic even, much less sorry? They've taught you to use this programming, and guess what? You believe it now. You can apologize when it's necessary, when it's warranted. If you've done something to apologize for. And I'm looking in the comments and I see Jeremy says, sorry, not sorry. Either way, baby, you're still using the word sorry. They're like, can you just leave that out of your conversation? Can you just, there are a few words that it serves you best never to say again. And one of them is sorry. Apologize when necessary. You could be apologetic if you've actually offended or misstepped or done something to be apologetic about. But this idea of sorriness, oh, that's got a strong program. There's a strong program that's been run, is what they're showing me. So this is like letting go of stuff like this, where we have been programming ourselves and our lives into sorriness and other vibes that do not serve us well. They serve us, but they do not serve us well or swell or happy or any of that energy. Okay. Rotten or thriving. Nice. Rice. He said rice. So Jeremy went and saw the rice experiments. Okay. Masaru Emoto. Check that out. Rotten or thriving? What's your rice look like? Okay, you're always on point with what I need to hear. Thank you, Georgina. During the pre-show shuffle, we asked everybody, put in what you love about the show. Put in the comments what you love to see added to the show, and put in something awesome about your life right now. And at the end of the show, put in something you learned, something you benefited from, how the reading served you well. Okay, this is going to make you come back for another one. They said, they just threw that in there. Okay. Got to use two hands to clap over our triumphs. Praise. That's so damn true. Just had a self-check moment earlier today, asking myself these very questions. Yes. Okay. So moving on. Great severing. Severing of what? Of these ideas that there's something wrong that you need to speak over your life. You know what I'm saying? Some sorriness. Okay. No. You can apologize when it's necessary. Too many people, they apologize for nothing at all. Like they say, oh, sorry. And it's like, hold on. Why are you saying that? Why are you saying that? What are you sorry about? I was standing in line at one of these stores picking up something, and this lady barely tapped my elbow, right? And she's like, I'm sorry. I was like, it's okay. No big deal. I was like, but there's nothing to be sorry about. I was like, you can apologize if you want to, but you're not a sorry person. You seem to be pretty awesome to me. I go, besides, if I accidentally bumped you and I didn't say sorry, would you be upset? She said, no. I said, exactly. You barely brushed me. And I'm like, I feel like I told her, so I start channeling for her. She doesn't know me from Sherlock. You know what I'm saying? She don't know me at all. But I start channeling for her. It's like, I feel like you say I'm sorry a lot throughout your day. And what I'm hearing is, it'd be beneficial for you to just apologize when it's necessary, but you shouldn't have to be so sorry all the time, is what it came out. So from the Work Your Light Oracle, how can you work your light at this time? If you're in this situation right now, Spirit's got you where you're separating from words, ideas, situations that work for you, but they work some chaos, some confusion, some conflict, some blockages, some frustration, they just work triggers. They work your fucking triggers. They work your fucking nerves. Okay. Switching that out. Cut that out. Just cut it off. It's very much. Thank you. Jeremy's comment about the rice experiment. In the rice experiment, it's like the rice that's ignored. It's the ugliest and most disgusting of all of the rices. Why? Because it's the deadest. The quickest way to kill something off is completely ignore it. Okay. It's going to be really ugly if you throw it low vibes, if you throw it hate, anger, animosity, all of that stuff too. You want it to thrive and bubble and ferment and make rice wine for you? Well, you're going to have to speak some gratitude over it. I believe he used the word thank you. Okay, the words thank you. So how can you work your light in this situation? The bottom of the deck is the mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Now, didn't we just say something about triggers? I swear it. I swear it triggers you, all that stuff. Okay. When you find your trigger, yes, understand your trigger. But once you've come to understand your trigger, you got to let that go. You got to let that go. Okay. All right. Let's see. 2 cards came out. Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So you channel and you uplift humanity. You have a resonance with Pleiades energy. What else do we have? You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Like, you don't have to ask for it. It's given. You're already doing it. Somebody here, you really want to know, what do I need to be doing? What should I be doing with myself? They're saying you're already doing it. Keep doing it. Keep facing your true north node. Your true north. Keep facing your true north. You're doing what you should be doing. If you're channeling and uplifting humanity, and they say you are, you're here on a double mission, okay, to channel messages and to empower and uplift humanity. And so in this experience, it's like, to do that, you need to be in a vitality state. You need to be in the state of vitality. This is the most effective energy for you to do this. You're doing it already. Keep that going. Keep that energy clear. Okay, keep your energy clear and clean so that you can continue to channel clear and clean. Because though you'll channel for a lower vibration. Yes, you will. You can still channel if you don't, but you're going to be channeling on a lower vibration, which is going to put you in resonance with that. And you're looking for an uplifting vibration because that's part of your double mission. All right. That's how you can work your light. You're already doing it. Keep doing it. Don't stop. Get it. Okay. Let's see what we have for your journey. Sacred journey, sacred traveler oracle cards. Crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing comes out of the deck. And at the bottom of the deck, we have navigating by the stars. Follow your bliss. Following your bliss means now, because you've been following your bliss, there's this point where you got to cross a bridge to go into the next experience. That's why the great severing is happening now. This is guidance for your sacred traveler journey. You are sacred to the divine. You are traveling. You are the journeyer here. You are sacred to the divine. It's time for you to heal, connect, mend, and release. So healing thyself, healer, okay? Connecting with source, connecting with other energies that are conducive to your spiritual journey, mending what is mendable, and releasing what will not be mended, healed, or connected. Now, they're showing me, even in your physical experience, you holding on to a bunch of broken shit, uncompleted projects and stuff. Oh, honey, it's time to wrap that up, throw it out, or fix it. What you gonna do? Somebody just needs to replace some things. I'm getting a replacement vibe, like replace what's broken, replace what isn't working. It's not connecting anymore. Well, guess what? You're going to have to get a new one. It's like replace it. I just had the opportunity. I just had the opportunity that I took advantage of to replace the starter in my vehicle. And as I replaced the starter in my vehicle, I remember that everything in my physical experience is a result of the spiritual. The spiritual, as above, so below. So how does that apply spiritually? I replaced my star. I got a whole new star. Well, first off, this thing starts right every time. Hey, there's something about that. A new start. Now they're showing me, even within the show, we have a new phrase that we've been giving, a new affirmation to speak over the show at the beginning of every show. And we've been doing that. Okay, so there's a new starter here. All right. From the Affirmators Tarot. Show me. Thank you. I was going to say show me past, present, and future. We have 2 cards flying out. We have the Strength card. Okay. Leo energy. Okay. And because I do have Leo in my North Node, they're giving me, in my rising sign, they're giving me the vibe here with this Strength card. It's like you've had to rise to the occasion, stepping into your power, and so what is your rising sign? Do you know your rising sign? If you know your rising sign, one way that I remembered about the rising sign is it's like standing up. As you mature, you're going to rise into that character more and more. So there's that energy there. We also had the Six of Wands come out. Victory card, success after struggle, recognition for, I'm hearing for valor and strength. You're being recognized for valor and strength. Okay. The bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing. The past is the bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords. This is when you became more discerning, more aware, more conscious, set boundaries. Okay, that's when you did that. In the current position with the Strength card, you're in your powerful. You're in a very powerful state of being. Okay, you're in your power, and this is giving you control in your experience. Control to where you're able to better influence the outcomes and the situations you're having, the experiences you're having, because your energy, you're more in tune with it. Okay, you don't let everything drive your energy haphazardly. You're more conscious of how you how you're utilizing your own energy, how you're expressing your own energy in this physical experience. You're more conscious of that at this time than you've ever been. This gives you a greater ability to utilize it with intention. Okay. So as my grandsons and I were working on a project, developing an ability today. Okay, we're playing on developing our abilities today. Okay, it's like, with practice, you get better at something. Yeah, you get better at this, and you're already doing it. Like, so you're not doing it like someone else is doing it. First off, it was never to do it like somebody else is doing it. It never was for that. Know that. It was never about you doing it like anybody else. It was about you doing it your way, okay? It was about you doing it the way you do it. If we wanted them to do it, they'd be doing it too. And if they are doing it too, that's because we want them doing it too. Okay, but they're doing it their way. That's why they're doing it. We need you to do it your way. That's why you need to do it. Okay, this is why imitation is the greatest form of flattery. However, it does not lend itself so much to originality. You love originality. All of you do. You love originality. All of you do. You admire originality. But there's originality within you. Be true and honest to that. You're doing it already. You've had the opportunity to address a lot of triggers in your recent past, okay? At some point, you didn't realize that you were a child of the cosmos. You didn't realize how you were connected to the universe before. Now you're playing in that energy more. Okay. 2 cards now from the affirmators, or not the affirmators, the tarot mystical moments. The past energy, we have the Hermit. Well, the Hermit is like, in this, she sits on a lighthouse. And she has a fish's tail. Yet she has a fishing rod with a fishing line. And she's so much larger than the boats in the water. Like, she's larger than the earth. So there's something about being larger than life makes it hard for you to see. It's like the people who are in those little boats down there, they can't see her. You may have felt I feel like you felt very alone in your journey. You felt like you've been very alone in this journey. It's a very, very lonely journey. It's like, even when you do begin to connect with somebody, at some point, it's like, it doesn't connect. You weren't realizing how connected you were. There was a lot in you had to connect to see the connection externally. All right. In your current energy, you have the King of Swords. You're starting to piece this puzzle together with clarity. You're getting a lot of clarity, understanding, wisdom, knowledge, facts. You've been reading some books. You've been doing some studies. You've been taking some classes. You've been picking up this wisdom. You've been learning a lot. Have you been channeling? Because she's wearing her crown. This is the female King of Swords. She's wearing her crown. You've been channeling information to put the dots together about the events that led up to where you are now. Okay. This puts you in your power. This is a powerful thing for you to do. You're doing this now. They're saying you're doing this now. What you're going to be doing in the near future is you're going to be recognized by your peers. You're going to be recognized by your family. I just saw a video somebody posted, must have been a 16-year-old posted on TikTok, like, what do they say? Something about turns off the water at age 6, turns off the lights at age 9, and at age 16 or 12 or whatever it is, can, what did they do? Oh, goodness, I can't even remember now. Anyways, they had another ability, and the parents really liked that one. They paid attention. The other stuff, they were like, oh, that didn't really work. You didn't really do that. They blew it off until that third thing. So there's something here about you have even done something twice before that's quite amazing. They never paid attention to that. But when you do this the third time, oh, people are going to take note. They didn't find nothing too spectacular. Somebody here in your experience, maybe you didn't even find something too spectacular about the first 2 times you did something, but the third time you're going to, okay, I hear. But there's something here about people around you, though, with their judging mentality. You have 2 great accomplishments that not just everybody has done. Nobody's really acknowledged that, but I see some acknowledgement and recognition coming up for what you've accomplished in the past. Somebody's going to be acknowledging how you went through it, okay? And now this third thing, you go through really swift, really quick. It's actually real smooth. I'm getting the smooth. And it says, smooth operator. Smooth operator. I heard coast to coast, LA to Chicago, Western Mail. Across the north and south to Key Largo, love for sale. Okay, so there's something here about you've been here, there, and everywhere selling off your love. Hold on, you were looking for reciprocation for your love. It doesn't mean you're literally selling your love, but it's like you were looking for reciprocal love. Okay, in the unfolding here, we have the Page of Swords. Like I said, there's going to be news about, this is talking about comments, letters, information, feedback, postings, marketings, gossip, hearsay. Somebody's going viral. Okay, there's going to be recognition here. That's showing up in some sort of way here for this experience. So we're going to go on to the tarot now. And let's see what's happening externally from you on the external influence. What do we have at this time? The most important message for the living peace and happiness. Try heap. They want me to shuffle 3 times on the table for you. The cards will shuffle. Interesting. So external influence. We've been using the Light Seers Tarot for the external influence. I want to continue to do that. I don't know how long this is going to last. Okay. We have the 5 of Wands. We have the Sun. And we have the Page of Cups. External influence. The bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. Okay. So, for someone, there is definitely a Leo in your experience energy. Again, there's Leo energy here. Again, for others who are in tune with this message, this isn't about Leo and your experience, but this is about where is your rising sign, because that's always going to show you a key way to develop your energy. As you mature, this is in your birth chart, and when you work with that, that's conducive. Okay, somebody here, you ask for awareness. This person in your experience, they found something. Hold on, they got clarity in the past. They had that clarity. The Sun card came through in their energy. And it's like, okay, I connect to the power of the universe. I know what I want. But at the same time, in their experience, the 5 of Wands, there's a challenge here that must be overcome and must be met to get it. And then the Page of Cups comes through, and it's looking like, okay, I have an idea how to get this to happen. The song from Dua Lipa is coming through, Levitating. The song Levitating. You want me, I want you, baby. I'm levitating, yeah, 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 yeah. at you all night. You're my starlight. I want you. All right, come on, dance with me. Okay, so somebody here, did you have a moment where you were dancing and everybody wanted to dance with your partner? Okay, something like that. This is how this person felt like they want to. So there's somebody here, they saw you, they saw what you want. They feel like there's a whole lot of competition around you, okay? This is external influence. I also get the universe got your message. The universe got your message. They know what you want. Okay, there's some different things that has to happen for you to get it. They're taking you through the steps to get it. That's what I see here. So let's see the energy of the situation. Again with the three additional shuffles, because we didn't just shuffle all these cards a full shuffle, but we got to do it again. Okay. Somebody has some resistance to a situation. This is not you. This is somebody in your experience. It could be any other human. Okay. Yeah, I do feel the energy like we're definitely talking about another human, whatever role they play in your life. In the other side of the table energy, we have the moon showing up. Interesting. We have the Three of Pentacles showing up in this situation. And we have the Six of Pentacles showing up in this situation. I see a doubling up energy that was not foreseen. It's been hidden. Somebody asked for it, didn't know how to get it. Okay, it was hidden in the past. The bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, feminine energy coming through. She is larger than life. She is big enough in her energy to take care of a whole household. Her energy can just carry the whole house. It's like she's got it. She's always trying to take care of everybody. She's always, she's about her business. So she could be, she's actively involved in some sort of business, right? So whether that's a career or her own business, whatever she's doing, she brings in income. And it's not just anything to be dismissed. Like, she is very successful. I see her as very successful. She's a hard worker. And when she's done with that, and before she goes to do that, on both sides of going to do whatever she does to get her income, she's about her family and her home. And she loves that and she cherishes that. That's what the energy of this connection. So that's a common energy between both sides of the table. What else is common between both sides of the table is that there were some things they didn't know in the past. Okay, but right now they're actually really good at some new skills. Okay, I see somebody, like, there's been a lot of practice. So I'm getting very much a teacher and student energy here. So some of you could be taking on some sort of apprentice or student or trainee. Somebody here, this is about your kid. This is about somebody who's working with you, training new employees type of thing. All right, let's find out more. What you think about this? Let's see what you think about this in your headspace. All right. In the past, we have the Two of Inspiration. And then we have now the Six of Voices, Six of Swords energy, and the Six of Inspiration, Six of Wands energy. I told you you're going to be recognized, and you know this, man. Okay. Somebody was watching Friday recently, the original. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Inspiration. So I see in you an awareness. It's like things were so dark. There was so much you couldn't see because you wouldn't even raise your eyes to see them, but you took actions in your world to open up your view. See, her head is down. Her energy is very closed up. Everything was dark, but it looks like she's pushed that darkness open from a hope that's deep inside of her. There's a hope deep inside of her. And so it's like the darkness in her experience, in your mind, there was some things that you were completely unaware of. You started to have hope or started to get an idea. You got it by something. that made you make a choice for something different. You're like, there's got to be another way to do this. You said to yourself, there's got to be a better way to do this. There's got to be another approach I can take that would be more beneficial. Somebody here, you might have not, you didn't like it when it was, you felt like there was so much hidden from you, so many secrets, so many things you just didn't know. And you made a different choice. Like in your headspace, you were like, I'm going to find another way for this to go. Okay, I got to find another way for this to go. Now in your mind, like Six of Swords, you're on your way. And Six of Wands, you got the victory coming in for you. So somebody here, because this is a collective message, I see some individuals in the collective who have left jobs, homes, careers, and that's going to work out. You did this because something happened. Oh, there's an eclipse energy here. We have the sun and the moon both in the past position. So there's eclipse energy. I heard 2 months ago. Somebody made an important decision. This decision that was made 2 months ago, very liberating for you. Very liberating for you. And it's like this current energy is like anything that's not supporting that decision that you made 2 months ago, it's showing up with the fucking problem. Excuse me, can I talk to the manager, please? I am the owner. How can I help you? Well, I don't like the way you got this, that, and the other going on. And you're like, okay, well, there's another shop down the street. Why don't you go see if you like the way they do it? It's quite like that. You're sending them on their way. They don't like something about what you've decided that it's going to be. There's a whole new way. This reminds me of when I used to have contracts. So not only did I have a fee, like you had to pay a membership fee to become a client, and you had to sign a confidentiality agreement that you weren't going to go tell the rest of the world how I do what I do, because everybody was trying to copy everything at that time. I was worried about the wrong thing, clearly. But if people didn't like that, and even still today, if they don't like the fact that I charge a deposit or they don't like my price, I'm like, well, there's another shop over there. Go check it out. And that's the vibe that I'm getting here. It's like you made an idea. You made a decision to follow through with something that came in, and you knew this was going to be very freeing for you. And anything that's coming up to contradict your progression. Thank you. Your progression in this, you have the mastery to just wash that out. Like, well, just sit back and you can just continue to be an observer then. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get involved in this. That's fine. You can be an observer. Go to the other shop down the street. You don't have to pay my prices. But if you want to get your nails done here, you do. There's plenty of shops that charge other prices. Go visit one of them. You know, I ain't got no hard feelings about it. It's like that. It's that type of a vibe. This is putting you in a place of availability. I heard for those who will pay your price. You know, this puts you in an exclusive energy. Not just anything or anyone can be in your energy. You have a mastery in this situation to overcome anything. Okay. You set your sights on something new. You don't have to ask for it. It's given. It's already yours. It's already yours. If anywhere where you've been speaking vitality to yourself, to your cells in your mirror, into your water, in your affirmations, journaling it, vision boarding it, whatever is your method that works for you, oh, it's working well. That's what I'm seeing here. And you need some encouragement and some confidence in knowing that. Okay, don't be sorry about it either. I heard don't be sorry about it either. And that is definitely not a good reason to apologize. Hello. In your physical situation in the past, you have a page of pentacles. In the physical situation in the present, you have the world. And your physical situation in the unfolding, you have the nine. Nope, they said put that back. Pick a different one. You have the Queen of Cups. Okay. The bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, masculine energy. Some of you feel like you, or some of you resonate with that as your zodiac sign, your own zodiac sign. But that King of Cups, more than zodiac signs today, is definitely talking about emotional mastery, and the application of it in your physical 3D experience. See, this is what we talked about. You set your sights on something. This is that moment where I was like, I need a sign for my shop. I've been here for 7 years. I don't even have a sign. What's it going to look like? The World card comes through as a moment where it's like, well, do you want it? You can have it. But where did it come from? Do you want it? You can take it with you. If you want it, you can have it. But who made it? Okay, fine. I'll take it. Yeah, it's perfect for my shop. Thank you. I do want it. Thank you. I'm going to put it in my car. I'll take that with me. Never got the answer. Did it matter? Clearly not. I still have the sign. So this sign experience is, I saw the signs and it opened up my eyes. I saw the signs. Okay, so you saw the signs. That made you make a different decision. You saw there was a dark situation, okay? Situation where there was some confusion, okay? And then the sun shines on the other side of the table. You got a glimpse of something. You're like, that's what I want. In the past, you saw something. That sun card on the other side of the table looks like this coin that the Page of Pentacles is holding. You saw something over there. You were like, wow. For somebody here, you're like, started dreaming about it. But you were thinking, well, it's way over there. You're like, I'm watching from a distance. I'm watching from way over there. I don't even know how I'm going to get that. So you just kind of let it rest. But oh man, that was a juicy idea. That was a fun idea. That looked wonderful to you. You're like, that looks like it's for me. Okay. In your current energy, this is coming to some sort of happy completion here. Like there's the steps that need to be taken for you to get this vision you had. Oh, it's here. The world says it's successfully wrapping up a cycle. Okay, so I see somebody here. You're right now wrapping up a cycle that's going to help you get what you want. What you want shows up in your physical experience as the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, what you're creating for yourself shows up like that. So somebody, what you're looking for is a softer experience on earth where the universe itself is more loving to you. Somebody here, you're looking at a specific person who very well could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Somebody here, you're looking at a career in the healing arts. I hear a career in the healing arts that will benefit consciousness overall for all humanity. That's important to you. You got that. Okay, keep doing what you're doing. Somebody here, you've been looking like to develop your psychic and telepathic and empathic and intuitive abilities, your esoteric abilities, your spiritual qualities. That's working out for you. Yeah, you saw what you wanted. You were independent about this. So I get the term autodidact. A lot of self-taught energy is coming through. In your current energy, it's like while you're wrapping up, other people, while you're at a successful, happy ending here, somebody else is got some drama going on. There's a battle over there. There's somebody still in the war. They're still on the battlefield. And in this situation, it's like they're watching, they're sitting back watching while it's like, how are they able to accomplish all this so well? Like, how are you just moving on and getting success and leveling up in this? Like, how is that happening for you? There's somebody there that's like having challenges to getting this done. And they're watching. They could even be coming to, could you show me how to accomplish this in this energy? Like, there's somebody here with the situation. How can I accomplish this? Well, here's the thing. Number one, you can't accomplish it if you don't believe that it exists or that it's possible for you. And somebody, whoever this is on the other side of the table, right now, they've got some habits or some battle that they're fighting that is not conducive to their accomplishing what they want. So soon enough, I see this person with the Page of Cups. they're going to be inspired to, this card always, the Page of Cups is not a letting go energy, but in this deck, it always looks like a letting go energy. I just see, okay, and right now it's coming in. It's like somebody believes they can levitate. Again, that levitating song is coming out. Okay. And they're working on that. Okay, somebody's working on levitating. I do see that. But here's the thing. If this person, they're realizing that they're coming into the realization, like the reason why they've had so many problems is because they don't even freaking believe in what they want to accomplish for themselves. See, there's a pig flying in the corner over here. And it's like when pigs fly. And then there's a bull up there in the sky. Why is the bull in the sky? And then there's the bottom of somebody's legs and feet there. So somebody says, what I want is when pigs fly, okay, is when I'm going to get it. When pigs fly is when I'll get it. So there's somebody here in your experience, and I see like this person, they don't really believe. They don't really believe. There's something here about a lack of belief, a lack of faith. And really, I'm getting the intuitive sensing that that's how you used to be. Everything on the other side of the table, for some of you, you're like, that's exactly how I used to be. It's like you were constantly calling on the energy. The energy was there. The universe was supporting of what you wanted, but your lack of belief and your actions that didn't support that as your reality didn't allow it to come in. But in the current situation, like there's a doubling up. You're going to be able to enjoy the goodies in a minute because of the work you're doing right now to stay focused on how you're utilizing your energy, who and what is in your social circle, making peace with letting go of anything that's part of the old life that doesn't allow for the new life, because something here is being offered to you. It's being offered to you. You don't have to ask for it. It's being offered to you. You're going to be able to say yes as soon as you realize, like, this is already mine. All I got to do is say yes. Okay. And I do see you saying yes to that. Ultimately, the Queen of Cups, she definitely says yes because she receives. She receives, and you're feeling victorious in this. You're feeling like a winner in this. Now, interestingly enough, they're showing me these as a different reading. Now, they're showing me to do a romance reading where that's one side of the experience, and this is the other side of the experience. We've got two people with the situation down the middle. So what do I see? On one side, all right, I see a situation where there's distance, okay? And the look of this, is that a fox? Okay, on the world card, he's got his hands together in the mudras. He's got one leg up. He's in meditation. His eyes are closed. His ears are down. He's at peace. Okay, and each of his hands is looking like two different people looking at each other because he's in the middle. So if these two different people are looking at each other, this is what it looks like. It looks like it's at a distance, and it looks like there's a lot of love and admiration. Earth sign energy on one side and water sign energy on the other side, if that's true. In this situation, there are some challenges. There are some challenges. But they're saying you got the mastery to overcome those challenges and bring everything together. This makes things stronger, okay? On the side of the earth, I see looking at it, it is like, ahoy over there, how's it going? It's like, hey, how's it? And shouting out, you know? And it's like resting easy, sleeping, somebody here is sleeping alone, okay? And being at peace with that, sleeping well, taking care of themselves, nurturing themselves, not knowing how things are going to work out. And then, boom, it goes into working out. What do you know? The other side of the table, with this water sign energy, this person This person is saying, oh, that's it. I got that. This person immediately laid claim. Whoever this is on the water side sign, they immediately laid claim as they were victorious, as they got what they wanted when they saw this. They didn't give a fuck about where or how or none of that. They just laid claim to it, okay? And as a result, like, it becomes just that. Once it becomes just that, now they're like, okay, what's the next level? So it's like this person got what they wanted in this connection, or at least a part of it they were focused on then. And it's like, okay, now shifting to the next phase. They feel like they're touching the energy of it and they're calling it in. And since they heard when pigs fly, so they start visualizing the pig flying too, so that way the pig can be part of the pig's flying energy is part of this prophecy. Okay. All right, this is going to be freaking weird, you guys. Oh, no, let's do the God deck first because we just shuffled up the God deck today. All right, so what's the most important message you want to say for the tribe about this? You said they don't have to ask. It's already given. It's given. Page of Cups. They said, we need you to just go ahead and clearly define what you choose in this. Okay. They said the 10 of Pentacles because here's the thing. You're activating an energy that already exists on this plane. The energy already exists on this plane. All you're doing when you're choosing is activating it to draw to you. Like the freaking sign. Okay. So it's like as you get the one phase now, so you got your location. Cool. You're not focused on a location no more. They said, and then this one wants to come out. The 7 of Wands, that whole deck just flipped and this card showed itself to me. They're saying with the 7 of Wands, you got to keep at that. You got to keep at that. So it's like, this is not all in one big thing. They say, okay, so this is it. And, so we love it when you dream big, when your dreams are so big that, you know, anywhere between here and there is awesome in attainment. But they're also saying, take those big dreams and break it down into steps. Somebody here, you're imagining, you're like, oh, I want to grow old with you. It's like, hold on a second. Can you imagine having the next great date together? The next great time together? What about another successful meal? They're saying, in other words, break your materialization down into smaller increments as well. Not give up the big dream. We're not saying that. Don't get it twisted. Keep your pie in the sky when pigs fly dreams. They say keep all that. We love it. Keep that in place. At the same time, it's like, okay, I'm going to find the perfect location. I'm going to find I have the perfect suppliers. I have the perfect location. It's like one step at a time. Okay, I have the perfect clientele. I have the perfect customers. Okay, I have the perfect word of mouth. I have the perfect marketing. I have the perfect resources. Instead of, well, my business is on the Fortune 500, NASDAQ, whatever, traded on the stock market. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to have that vision. We love that. But we also want you, what are the next logical steps? There's something, because again, now they're showing me the cells, right? So there's something here about giving gratitude for each of the logical steps, each of the cells that creates the whole. In that, it's given. And you don't have to ask for it. You don't have to ask for, they said, if you take all the next logical steps and you just apply those and speak that over your life and go towards that energy as the opportunities arise, because they will arise as you speak them into your existence, then that outcome energy, what you wanted, that big grand scale, it's already done. It's just like I tell people, when people eat really fast, I tell them, boy, you inhaled that, right? But they really didn't inhale that. They took it one bite at a time. You're not going to swallow the whole plate in one bite. So take it one bite at a time. There's something about take it one bite at a time. And before you know, you don't have to ask for it. It's given to you. Okay. There's also big power, though, in having that pie in the sky dream and just letting it go, going to mind your business. Okay. You might not know how it's going to come out. They're saying, as you keep focusing on everything you do have and everything that's whole in your life, that 10 of Pentacles energy, keep doing that with the 7 of Wands, the page of 10 of Pentacles and the page of Wands together, or 7 of Wands together with the page of Cups. It's like, as you keep doing that, that works extremely well for you. Gratitude is the attitude that delivers more for you to be grateful for. And we were talking at the very outset of the reading today about Masaru Emoto with his rice experiments. The one that he said thank you to began to ferment and have the winey smell to it and all of that stuff. And it was bubbling. You could see the difference, okay? A lot of people have reproduced that experience. Maybe you need to try that so you can convince your physical human brain of the power of your words so you could stop speaking out shit like about being sorry and stuff. And negativity over yourself and your life, and that'll help you appreciate more. If you could see that in between your physical eyes and your physical mind, and the subconscious mind has to see it all, that will help you understand how to speak positivity better over your life and feel it and see it and think it, okay, authentically and truly inside of yourself. This is going to put you in alignment as you just move on and you keep doing the next step. What's the next bite? Okay, we're going to take another bite out of this big out of the whale. We're going to take another bite out of the whale. We're going to take another bite out of the whale. What's that next bite out of the whale look like for you? Because this project is a big old whale. It's not a small project that we're talking about. This is something that's huge. And so it has to be done over a period of time. And so the Shel Silverstein book, At the Edge of the Side, something about the sidewalk, where the sidewalk ends, thank you. There's a poem in there called Melinda May. Have you heard of tiny Melinda May who ate a monstrous whale? She thought she could, so she said she would, so she started right in at the tail. And everyone said, you're much too small, but that didn't bother Melinda at all. She took little bites and she chewed very slow, just like a good girl should. And in 89 years, she ate that whale because she said she would. So it's like little bites at a time. You will accomplish a very formidable task, okay? They say go easy on yourself. You don't have to ask for it. It's already given. It's already given. And if that was true, what's the next logical step you would take? What's the next little bite you would chew? Okay. The bottom of the God deck says the High Priestess. See, when that High Priestess activated inside of you and gave this vision of what you want, whether this is that relationship, that business, whatever this is, that health, that experience, Spirit gave it to you. It was given since then. Everything has been about aligning with that and allowing everything in the experience to align with it for it to come together. And all you have to keep doing is following your bliss and addressing your triggers. When something out there is triggering you, you now have a level of mastery, so it can't really mess with you like that. And they're saying the next best thing is to stop speaking out these spells over yourself for no reason at all, especially when you say stuff like sorry all the time. Okay. Now, I don't know how this is going to go because this is some new shit. And what it is blank cards. These cards are black and they're blank. And I'm like, why do we have to shuffle a deck that's all blank cards if all the cards are blank? And the first card coming out, what is it? They said it's the Page of Cups. All right. Yes, I'm staring at a blank card. I actually see a face. I see a face. It's a page. It's a page. Okay. I said it was a Page of Cups, right? But this Page of Cups has a sword in his hand. So this dude is like a combo Page of Cups. Yeah, he's got a cup in one hand. He's got a sword in the other hand. His face is determined. This dude's, I'm trying to show you a card, but the card is blank. I'm only seeing this intuitively. This guy has a cup in one hand, and he's writing like, most pages are just messages. This message is coming in fast. There's a message that comes in quickly for you. It comes in and it delights you and it helps you see something very clearly. Okay. A message comes in, it delights you and it helps you see something very clearly. What else do we have from the all black deck? Okay. Okay. And now what I'm seeing is somebody who's looking over at that Page of Cups, and I hear gorilla. I see a gorilla who's standing up, but it's not really a gorilla. It's like a beastly masculine energy. It's like one of those guys. It's like a muscle head in the gym all the time. We love you. We're glad you walk around and you bump everybody when you walk through the bar. It's all good, dude. Get your freak on, because my boys love looking at you. But I'm just saying, and I'm sure my girls love looking at you too. I'm just saying, but this person right here, this is showing up like you. You look like that guy right now. Spiritually. That's what I see. You look like you're a spiritual gorilla, like you're big, you're spiritually buff, okay? And you're looking right at that Page of Cups / swords energy that's coming in really quick. So you got that good news. You're looking at it. With this gorilla energy that I'm seeing, it's a very like action-packed. It's the strength card. You got all the power, you got the strength to make it happen, to put it into action. Okay, you're the king of all the apes. Okay, you're the king of You're the Monkey King? What? The Monkey King, that's a martial arts movie, I believe, a Monkey King? Okay, you're a spiritual ninja. You're looking at it, and it's like you have the resources and the strength to bring this together, to make it happen. And you're ready. I heard you're ready. Okay. Let's see. What else? What else do we have? Norma Jean buys a pig helium balloon because this pig can fly. Hey, I love it. What else do we have here? Okay, I see a mother love energy. I see a lady. Here I go showing a blank card again. I see a lady, okay, and she has long flowing hair, and she has a very nurturing energy. So there's something here about you're trying to attack it. They're saying the key to your success is in softening the energy. Softening the energy. There's something here about softening the energy. Not attack mode. The only thing that you've had to attack is the next logical bite. You know what I'm saying? Like, take that little bite. But even that's a very receptive energy. The difference they're showing me is between taking that little bite, then what's the next little bite you'll take? You know what I'm saying? Take that next bite. One bite at a time, versus a freaking Cookie Monster who's trying to shove all the cookies in his mouth at once. It's like, hold on, calm down, dude. Calm down. Funny enough, Cookie Monster came through yesterday. Quentin was wearing a red beanie cap. He had a green t-shirt. My daughter was like, why does he look like Oscar the Grouch right now in his trash can? It made me think of the Cookie Monster. Made me think of that right now. Okay, and here, hold on, the Oscar the Grouch. Do we have an Oscar the Grouch in the house? Have you been a grumpy poo? Or is there a grumpy poo around you? For somebody there definitely is. There's a grumpy poo. I see softening the energy. And it's about you softening your energy, you know? And for somebody, it's like if you can't soften your energy and where you're at, you might want to do something about where you're at, you know? Something in your energy is triggering you. So here's the thing. Okay, they just showed me something else. So, who was it? Somebody told my daughter that they could work out with them, but the thing is, they usually work out until they pass out, until they throw up. And my daughter, I was like, work till they throw up. She's like, yeah, sometimes as you work out too hard, you'll throw up. And she did that one time. I was like, well, damn, girl. She's like, Mom, I went so hard at the gym, I threw up. I was like, what? I was like, you? And she's like, yeah, my daughter is like bulking up and beefing out. All about her fitness these days. Anyways, but there's something here about you could go so hard that you could put yourself out. They're showing me also, in my own experience, personally, when I get in a pool, I really like to exercise in a swimming pool. I like water exercise. It's like low resistance on my body. Because you're in the water, it's like you feel nice and cool the whole time. It's really pleasant for me. One time I was in the pool and I was working out. I was like doing crunches in the pool and I was doing like leg kicks in the pool and all this stuff. Not feeling no resistance, feeling great. Oh, the next day I couldn't sit. I couldn't stand. I couldn't walk. All my shit was shredded. I was like fucked up for like 3, 4, 5. I don't know. It lasted a while. I remember just having to go to the bathroom was so freaking painful. I overdid it. You could stay in a battle so much. Like, it's unnecessary. You don't have to do all that at once. Calm down. Take it in pieces. It's like, take it in pieces. Get down to the cellular structure of it. Give gratitude. And speak that pure positive energy. It's like every cell of me knows exactly what to do. And it always makes the best choice. And then again, leave that shit out about being sorry all the time. You don't need to hear that from your own voice. You know what I'm saying? You hear it enough from other people, but their self-proclamation of that affects them. Is you proclaiming this over yourself. What's at the bottom of the all black deck? I see the Emperor energy. I heard Emperor. I don't see it with my eyes like I did with those ones. With those ones, I kind of saw it with my eyes. It was really interesting. Right here, I feel an Emperor energy. I see this as a kind and benevolent emperor. And this emperor is showing up today as love source God, creator of all that ever is, was, will, be, could be. It's like, listen, baby, didn't you know that you're the child of the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be? If you could just understand that, it's all there available for you. You just have to summon it. Have the servant bring it to you. Have the servant deliver it. So there's something here about what is the servant. So you don't want your servants to hate you, do you? I mean, they're making you food. They all in your house. No, you want them to be really nice. You want to be nice to them because they take care of you. There's something here about stop trying to beat your servants to go bring you what you want. They respond a lot better to just a simple, easy, I'm ready for this now, please. You know, I'm ready for that now, please. But there's something here about a particular servant you have because you are that. So this is like, okay, thank you. That's a much better description. Thank you so much. This reminds me of the movie. Y'all remember this one, Coming to America. He doesn't have to ask for an alarm. He doesn't have to ask to have his bath drawn. He doesn't have to ask for what to wear today. It's all kind of just like comes in one servant after another. They just bring in everything. You don't have to ask for nothing. The chef knows his favorite meals, blah, 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 blah. Everything is already there. All he has to do is show up for it. But hey, when he wants to go out there and play in America and pretend like he's broken all that, in other words, when he wants to go out there and get into the Five of Wands energy, when he wants to go out there and play and do all this stuff and have the experience because there's something that he wants, he goes for it. And then when he gets back home, it's still the same thing. So there's something here about that too. Okay. You don't have to ask for it. It's given. You are the divine child of the creator of all that ever is, was, will be. Somebody here is really upset because this is a happy-dappy reading and their life is not going so well right now. And we'll tell you, if everything that's not going so well was necessary for you to get everything going so well, would you have any kind of a wish to like accept what is and figure out what actually you can focus on that doesn't feel like it's not going so well, so you can stop pronouncing that spell? Because that can keep you in that state of perpetual shit, if that's all you want to acknowledge in your life. Oh yeah, they say they can only acknowledge the success, the victory, and the recognition of you because you can honor it in yourself. Once you see it off in your future, it's coming through for you, and you've been seeing that. You've been following the path to go there. You've been in some perilous ways to try to get there. You've had to address some very challenging thoughts in order to get there. But you saw this victory for yourself. You found what you wanted, and now the leveling up is occurring so you can receive it. I see that happening here. And it's like the world is your buffet. All you got to do is walk up and put it on your plate. When you go to the buffet, I mean, unless they're cooking up something extra special from like the Mongolian grill, you know what I'm saying, or the fajita bar or something like that, then you don't have to ask for it. You just grab the tongs, pick it up, and put it on your plate. I guess what they're trying to elaborate is there are specific situations. If you're going to have Mongolian grill, you got to pick out your vegetables, put them in a plate, hand them to the chef, tell them what kind of sauce you want in it, what kind of meat you want, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff. But everything in life is not like that. Most of it, you just got to acknowledge that it's already there. Pay attention to where it's already there. And then you'll start to see that there's more there. Somebody's like, but there's just one cookie left. They'll be back with a whole nother brand new tray. Don't worry about it. There's just one last piece of lasagna. They'll be back with a whole nother tray. Just hold on a minute. They'll be right back. They're about to refill it. All you got to do is go get your tongs, go get your spatula, whatever they got set up there, and serve yourself from that. But what you don't want to serve yourself, if you got some Five of Wands energy up on the buffet, you're like, ugh, if I was to eat anything with peanuts in it, oh my God, I would be so sick. So what you don't do is go get the cashew chicken. You don't go get the cashew chicken. No nuts for you. Because you would be so sick. There's somebody here in your experience who goes for the cashew chicken, even though they have an allergy to nuts. What the fuck are they doing? I hope they brought their pen. That shot of stuff they have to give them so they throat don't close up. Okay. And there's a powerful question here that we could all stand to utilize. What is available for me right now that delights me that I have yet to miss? What's available for me right now that I've yet to notice? What's available for me that would delight me? What delights me that I have yet to notice? What delights me that's available now that I have yet to notice? What works for me now that I've yet to notice? What would I love that I already have that I've yet to notice? They're saying play with that question and just leave it in the energy. It'll be a powerful experience as it unfolds in front of your eyes. Okay. You'll find a greater level of awareness of what is in front of you. Okay. We're ready to do our Alpha and Omega messages. What do we have? From the Angel Tarot. The Ten of Thought. A situation that's been troubling you has come to an end, and you can breathe a sigh of relief. With the challenging times behind you, you can now move on. It's important to fully let go at this juncture. Someone in your life may now finally be free of his or her addictions or codependency issues. It could even be you. Let's see what we have from a postcard for Spirit to go with it. Alpha and Omega message. Dearest you, we know everything in the universe is perfect, even in its flaws. And we view the creations of Spirit in total awe. All is unique, yet part of a unity of existence. But the human experience is a little different from ours. You tend to have a specific standard for what you consider ideal, and this isn't serving you right now. So forget your idea of perfection and see through our eyes, allowing things to be as they are, without judgment. Don't wait until a perfect moment or mood to start something. Instead, rather, enter life with all its flawsomeness. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Let others be who they are too, imperfect and human, complex or simple. It doesn't matter, for there is always something to discover. You uncover the real treasure, which will be far more interesting and valuable. Loving you like crazy. All right. That's beautiful. That actually reminds me of a conversation I had with a stranger yesterday. Never even caught the guy's name. I'm sure he mentioned it, but he was interested in the conversation. It led to high vibration, low vibration. He's like, well, people have this idea of being high vibration and being above and low vibration being lower, and one is better than the other. I said, well, I don't feel like that, you know? And so he was trying to get me to say that, it's bad to be in a low vibrational state, but it's good to be high vibrational. Well, I can't even say that. And I'm telling you this now here on the show. I can't even say that it's bad to be in a low vibrational experience. The low vibration experience helps you appreciate the high vibrational experience. It's kind of all part of it right now. That energy can possibly be different at some point in the collective consciousness. But we do have a collective consciousness, not just our own. We are uniquely individual, yet simultaneously part of the whole collective. There's no part of your experience that is good or bad. Good or bad is a judgment word that we were taught that limits our awareness and our perception and our experience. Because when you judge it good or bad, it must be that. It is simply an experience. And the challenge of life is, how do you go through that with the most joy and love and peace and happiness in your soul, no matter what's unfolding? And that was about the point where I lost him. He understood. I felt that he kept pondering it. Whether he did or didn't, not my problem. Ain't got shit to do with me. I spoke my mind. And that was meant for you to hear too. So there's something here about that. It's not that it's good or bad. It just is. And what matters is, how are you going to navigate this? Are you going to leave off love because something low vibrational is happening? How's that going to work out for you? And what's that going to do for your energy? And what would happen if you would find the love and peace and happiness and all that is? What would that do for you? What would that do to your point of focus that materializes in your experience? So this is what we have for you today. What else is possible in this for my bliss? Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at 𝐿PHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course, me and mine. Until next time, 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. Loving the comments. Thank you all so much.